Here's another mini painting of horses to add to my collection of the commission for 12 of them. So I'm using a watercolor pencil, a pen again, Staedtler Mars Graphic 3000 Duo, and it's almost out of ink, as are the rest of them that I have. Anyway, I'm going to draw the horse first. Or the horses, I should say. And this time I'm going to try and put 3 horses into this little teeny piece of watercolor paper, 4 by 6. When I do them this small, I don't even bother to put hooves on them. Just kind of let that leg let the leg kind of flow out. The horses are running. They're going too fast for you to see their actual legs. The paper is so small, it's hard for me to keep my hand away from blotting out the camera. Sorry. A little hard to judge where that horse's hooves will come out from behind this other horse, the one that's in front, but something like that. Okay. Put a few little marks where muscles are, where I want shading. And then we're ready to paint. Where's my little bitty one? Here's my little brush. The first horse is turquoise. The watercolor pen melts when you touch it with water, with other watercolor or with water. I like that. And then I'm going to take another paintbrush that has no paint on it and kind of just pull some of that paint that's on the legs out so that it gives it a little more motion. Okay. Wash out my brush. And the next horse is going to be an orangey color. I actually have a bright orange color, and it's dulled because the watercolors are transparent. So the color below, which is a blue, shows through the color that I'm painting on top. And I already knew that because I've already done it 1,000 times. But if you are not familiar with what's going to happen like that, you might want to experiment around and see when you paint over one color, what's going to happen. Yeah, a little close in there. And I'm going to use that other brush again to pull some of that paint out away from the leg. It's kind of an indicator of motion. The horse is running fast. The third horse I'm going to paint with, I think it's burnt umber. It's a darker brown. I've got it too thick. I wanted it. I'm going to add some water to it. Whoops. Now I really have made a mess on my canvas. That's okay. I don't care. So I added a little bit of water to it. That's the way I want it to look right there. Didn't want it quite so dark. But it's going to come out pretty dark. Oh well. I'll take the small brush again and pull some paint out away from the horse's legs. There we go. And what I have left to paint is the manes and the tails. I'm going to paint those in black. My trusty palette. What's that? Oh, it's a brown. Okay. I try to paint the manes and tails of the horses in the back before I pick the ones in the front. And the reason for that is that sometimes, like the mane of this horse will cover that horse, the tail of this horse. I don't quite know how to do this except turn this thing upside down. I hope you can still see. This is the only way I can do it, is to paint upside down. I often paint upside down. A different viewpoint. This one isn't going to show very much. You can see some of the forelock going off the top of that horse's head, but the horse itself is so dark, it's hard to see the black mane and tail, which that's pretty realistic. Okay, and then you have the turquoise horse. And I like to have a little bit of that mane going like that on the orange horse. There you go. 3 horses. I'm done with this one. I'm gonna sign it. All right. If you want to see how I painted the background, I'll either attach a video of that or give you the link to how I painted that. It's in another video when I painted all 12 of the backgrounds at the same time. So happy painting and happy trails.